How you doing, Manginas? Tanky Toddler here, bringing you guys Domination on Arcaden. And this gameplay, I'm gonna talk about girl gamers. And I talked about this a long time ago, but I feel like that video has since been deleted from YouTube because it was on my old channel a long time ago. So anyways, let's get it started. First, I want to say this idea came to me kind of from a Twitter conversation I just had recently between a few people, and it was based on from this guy's video he made, and he was bashing some, and this guy's video, he's not a very big YouTuber. I almost feel like I think he's a subscriber or one of his friends. Like, he did a dual com with this one kid, and maybe he might be subscribed to me because his name looked familiar. I don't know why. But anyways, so I guess he made this commentary about bashing girl game. Sorry, I clicked off of it and then it just like ended my what I was trying to say. So sorry for that little pause. Anyway, so he was bashing girl gamers by them basically being attention whores, and that they only, first of all, some people, like I follow SoCal Meg, her link is in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to her. She has an awesome channel. She has great content. And anyways, what was I gonna say? Okay, she talks about how some people have said that she's a slut for being a girl on video games, and I'll kind of explain why I think people think that in a second. And then the other thing they said is that she's just a money whore by trying to get money off of YouTube. Alright, so first for the slut comment, I think people have the wrong idea about this. First of all, anybody, no matter what ginger, no matter if you're a ginger or what gender or how old you are, video games is acceptable. You can be like I plan on, when I'm a grandpa, like 80 years old, in my little retirement nursing home type deal, I better fucking have whatever newest console is right in front of me in my hand. Like, what else am I gonna do? Visit my grandkids? Fuck no. No, but seriously, they call them sluts, I think, because they get so much attention. If you haven't noticed, if you go in an open lobby, there's always one person or a few people hitting on these girls, and honestly, people like to get attention. Am I wrong? Like, for instance, if it was, think of it as the opposite. If guys were in the minority for video games, first of all, other guys would call them gay. That's just how society works for some reason. For instance, here I'll have a good example. I used to tap dance. I think I mentioned this before. So people have called me gay because I tap dance, but really, I'm one dude with a bunch of chicks. What is gay about that? Plus, they loved it that I could tap dance. So that's off topic. But anyway, so I think they think they're whores or sluts because they get so much attention from playing video games and even making videos. I don't believe that's the case at all. Like I said, I think you can do whatever you want, and I think it's awesome if a girl is playing video games. And I have noticed that I feel like there are more girl gamers that play video games, and on YouTube rather. But really, when you think about it, for ratio-wise, there are way more guy gamers as well as girl gamers. So I think it's keeping the same ratio. I think girl gamers are more popular, and the reason for that, and hopefully none of you guys find this sexist in any way because it's not meant to be, but sex sells. And by that, I mean that gender, like a girl sells something better than a guy does. For instance, if you see a beer commercial, there are different approaches to commercials. I did a lot of this marketing stuff. I did a advertising class. And anyway, so this beer commercial, if you have a bunch of half-naked chicks on this selling your beer, you have a pretty good chance of selling your beer. You know what I mean? You want to kind of you know your target audience, and that is gentlemen. Your target audience is guys, gentlemen. And so how do you promote that? By having a girl talk to them or show off her body, basically. And while girls don't show off their bodies on these commentaries of video games, a lot of them like to be known as just a gamer rather than a girl. I want to say, and a lot of them are proud of being a girl gamer, and they should be. I think it's I think it's cool that girls play video games. I wish I knew and was friends with more girl gamers, if that makes sense. I think some of them are easier to talk to. I don't believe they rage as hard as a lot of the dudes do. I forget okay, the sex sells thing. So I'm just saying, I think especially kids and maybe somebody around my age or a little younger are more likely to watch a girl than a guy on anything. Because when you think about this, if you go to the doctors as a guy, I think I'd rather have a girl working, doing the physical test on me rather than a guy. You know what I mean? Like cough to the right, you know? So I think I'd rather have a girl. And I really don't judge a girl or a guy doing a commentary in these video games. So I think it's just kind of funny how this came up. And then the doing for the money thing, I think that's stupid. Because what's the difference between a guy and a girl? You get views, obviously. For instance, they think I am making money, and I haven't made a dime yet. I haven't got paid, rather. I think I'm making a little bit of money, but all it's going to be is chump change. If I'm right now, the views I'm going, I'm probably going to make like 20 bucks a month, if that. So really, that's more of a donation than an actual job at this point. And I don't know. I didn't watch this whole video. I kind of stopped partway through. And so I don't know all the points he was making, but basically from what I got from it, he just doesn't believe that a lot of the girls should be as popular as they are on YouTube. And I disagree, like I said, because here's another example. Jenna Marbles. Jenna Marbles is the bomb. I wish she would make commentaries, because I would watch that shit day in and day out and touch myself in naughty places. Just a little bit inappropriate, but yeah, so I really don't care if you're a girl or a guy playing a game. I don't think there's anything wrong with a girl gamer at all. I think it's pretty awesome. Like I said, wish there was more girl gamers out there, because I think video games is the bad rap as being just a guy thing to do, excluding like something like the Wii, because that's just like a family thing. But it's really not. I think more girls would play video games if it just didn't have that idea behind it. Idea is not the word I'm looking for, but it didn't have that, like, society basically deems video games as a guy thing to do. And I think that's why a lot of girls are afraid to either admit they're a girl gamer, or just even play games in general. Like, they're like, all right, I need to go find something else to do. This isn't what girls do. But it's just like the same thing to me as playing sports. You know, there's going to be girl sport people out there, just as there are going to be girl video game people out there. So that's how I feel. I don't understand why anybody would really hate that there are so many girl commentators out there. I think it's like, I don't know. I guess you just don't want to see chicks. What is it? I don't understand. What do you guys think, first of all? Do you guys agree with me, or do you guys agree with the other dude that there are just too many girl gamers? And first of all, if you say they're a slut, you're totally stupid. You're an idiot. That's all I can say about that. Oh man, I think it's funny. Maybe I'm a slut. I think I might be, and I don't say that just because I upload to YouTube, but I commentate in the nude. So maybe, I don't know. Am I sandusking this? And that's a new term. It's a verb now. Did I just sandusky this? Because I'm talking to a bunch of little boys in the nude. Too soon? No, it's not soon. I think it's enough time has passed where I can joke about that. But butt sex. But okay. Anyways, yeah, I'm running out of things to talk about for the girl gamers. This video is a lot longer than I thought it was. I wasn't planning on this, dude. I didn't write my speech long enough. All right, I had this little paper and pencil in front of me. I wrote about 2 paragraphs, and I didn't write it out. I used to write before my commentaries, but yeah, I'm running out of things to say. I think I said everything I had to about girl gamers. So let's see. Checklist: 1, they're not sluts. 2, they're not money whores. 3, they're pretty awesome. And 4, sex sells. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to really cover. What if my mom started making YouTube videos? Maybe that needs to be a thing. I think it'd be awesome if like some famous person's YouTube thing, if their mom just started making a channel. Oh, that'd be cool. I bet she'd be like, I don't know. Maybe I'll have my mom be in the commentary soon. What do you guys think? Should she be in a commentary? And then what should we talk about if I get my mom in here? She's retired now, so she's always home, and so she'll be able to have time to talk on this. She's never seen a single one of my videos. Good thing. I chose her not to. I wanted her not to, and so she respected that, which is pretty cool. I showed her my music video. That's the only video that my parents have seen, and that is just because they probably wouldn't like all the cussing I do, and some of the stuff that I've talked about. They don't know all those girlfriend stories. They don't know. They know about some of those girlfriends, but they don't know a lot of them. That's just because I'm more of a personal person. I like to keep that to myself. And yeah, but that's just how I feel. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'll get my mother in one of these videos, and you guys should just leave questions for her to answer or me to ask her. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Well, if you are, go ahead and ask stupid questions. I just won't ask her them. You know. So yeah, I'm out of ideas of what to say. Look at black screen. That my fucking video. I don't know what it is, but whenever I'm recording a m.o.a.b, it just randomly goes to black screen. I think it's because it thinks the TV's like getting off or putting on sleep mode. I don't get it. But okay, what's my score here? I went 61 and 12. So I had a lot of deaths considering I had a m.o.a.b too. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It got kind of scary there for a moment if you didn't notice. Stay hairy, manginas.